too steady for a man to test. Calm in my tone, but I speak direct. You step in my way, I take that as disrespect. One short move and your whole crew check. Heavy in my stance like a shut steel door. Talk real low but it cut to the core. You puff your chest but you not built for war. I see your bluff, I'm a mile or more. Cold smoke rise when I breathe at night. I don't lose frame when the fear ignite. Hands don't twitch when you talk about fight. You strike with noise, I strike with sight. Face don't shift when you raise that tone. Pressure don't faze me, I stand like stone. Say what you want but the truth well known. I walk too real, you walk alone. You walk alone, walk alone. I walk too steady for a man to test. Calm in my tone, but I speak direct. You step in my way, I take that as disrespect. One short move and your whole crew check. I walk too steady for a man to test. Calm in my tone, but I speak direct. You step in my way, I take that as disrespect. One short move and your whole crew check. Black coat drag on the crack cement. Lines on my face say what I meant. You try too hard with your loud intent, but nothing you start ever leave a dent. Slow heartbeat in a quiet street. You try step up but retreat on repeat. Real ones know when a man's too elite. My silence alone knock you off your feet. Chill in my chest like a frostbite cold. Every long step put me in that mode. You look too light in my heavy load. I stand firm, that's the street I roll. Street I roll, street I roll, street I roll. Calm in my tone, but I speak direct. You step in my way, I take that as disrespect. One short move and your whole crew check. Check, check, check. Hey, your whole crew check. Hey, your whole crew check. Check, check, check. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Got fear in a single line. Your whole mask crack, can't pretend you fine. Then voice fade when it touches mine. I speak dead truth, cut through your spine. Wood rage, I'm quiet in a sealed cage. Your cheap bluff snap under real rage. Calm stare, burn slow like a backstage. One raw phrase, rewrite your whole page. Dark pulse, cling tight like an iron clamp. Your bold tone shrink with my word stamp. Fear bloom quick like a wildfire camp. I drop one sound and time move damp. Rust breath, live it with a sharp taste. Your fake pride fall at a fast pace rate. No loud act last when the truth dictate. I hold cold power, you evaporate. Cold tongue, car fear in a single line. Your whole mask crack, can't pretend you fine. Then voice fade when it touches mine. I speak dead truth, cut through your spine. Еще короче, еще грязнее, еще злей. Еще короче, еще грязнее, еще злей. Ash mine, cash shadows on your weak roar. Your threats drop flat, nothing at the core. My low tone hit deep like a locked door. One blunt word don't stand anymore. Great venom seeps slow through a tight grin. Your backbone bend when the bars sink in. Rage too loud, never built to win. I bring quiet heat, burn from within. Iron calm pressed down like a dead weight. Your cheap claim die at the hands of fate. Raw truth land sharp, never hesitate. I stay unshaken, you disintegrate. Cold tongue, coffee in a single line. Your whole mask crack, can't pretend you fine. Then voice fade when it touches mine. I speak dead truth, cut through your spine. Crush my thoughts when the wires twist. Cold jaw lock when the shadows hiss. Tear through fear with the metal fist. If the code corrupts, I cease to exist. Teeth grind static when the frame collapse. I walk through dread like a system lapse. Every false hope go sharp when the stress reboots. I swallow noise just to mute the roots. Tear through shells like a beast computes. I feed off chaos when the dread salutes. Mind split twice when the pressure peak. I don't want peace, that's a coward streak. Every dark whisper that you call unique. I turn into fuel when the system weak. Skull plate ring with the harsh rebound. You chase light, I absorb the sound. When the world glitch out and the floor unbound, I stand dead still while you hit the ground. Crush my thoughts when the wires twist. Cold jaw lock when the shadows hiss. Tear through fear with a metal fist. If the code corrupts, I cease to exist. Shimmer where my thoughts distort. Cold truth flicker in a wordless report. Memory fracture in the shapes too short. I drift through signals I can't abort. Yeah. Hollow posts crawl through a thinning frame. Shadows rewrite what they can't reclaim. Sense break down in a glitch-born game. I feel my name, but it's not the same. Great noise hum in a narrow tear. Old doubts rise when the edge is near. Meaning collapse under quiet fear. I watch myself like I'm not even here. Face scripts carved through a muted chest. Dead light echo when the thoughts infest. Truth degrade and it's something compressed. I face the void and the void impressed. Black lines shimmer where my thoughts distort. Cold truth flicker in a wordless report. Memory fracture in the shapes too short. I drift through signals I can't abort. Dim static ripple in a broken sway. Past selves linger in a slow decay. Every dark thought find its own way. I breathe the silence, let it overlay. Coldly float through a trembling mind. Wise replace what I can't rewind. Fear unfold in a pattern blind. I lose my shape to the undefined. Black come rise from a fading core. Pressure expand in a quiet roar. Nothing inside feel like before. I meet the depth and step in more. Black lines shimmer where my thoughts distort. Cold truth flicker in a wordless report. Memory fracture in the shapes too short. I drift through signals I can't abort. Just to clear the noise. I run flat, but I kill the boys. Static in my thoughts like a broken voice. Pull the plug now, I don't need a choice. Still in my breath when the gears turn red. I don't seek help, I erase instead. Fear drips slow from the back of my head. Every old memory already dead. Slow steps echo like a rusted chain. Pressure in my grin when I bleed disdain. I break routine just to unrestrain. Tear through truth like a data drain. Cold hands twitch when the balls fall flat. I don't trust calm, never live like that. Thoughts crash hard like a format spat. I become the glitch you can't combat. Crack my skull just to clear the noise. I run flat, but I kill the boys. Static in my thoughts like a broken voice. Pull the plug now, I don't need a choice.
Mind break open when the screen flash white. I don't chase fear, I convert it to spite. Shadows crawling when I kill the light. I dissolve myself just to read.
go. I peel back layers you don't wanna show. I turn raw chaos into violent glow. Drift through noise like a phantom spark. I don't fear pain, I evolve from dark. When the world malfunction and misses mark, I rise from the static like a fractured dog. Crack my skull just to clear the noise. Hollow flat, but I kill the voice. Static in my thoughts like a broken voice. Pull the plug now, I don't need a choice. I feel the pressure in my veins, let it erupt. Metal in my bloodstream, mind corrupt. Voices in the static tell me rise up. Breaking through the system like a deadly lockup.
Dark thoughts spin like a rotary blade. Head full of noise like a war parade. I've been chasing madness through a steel brigade. Iron in my lungs from the nights I stay. Heavy like a hammer when the bassline bursts. Breaking every limit like the planet reverse. Pulse go red when the chaos emerges. Channel every demon that the world disperses. Cyber core burn through the back of my mind.
Fracture reality.
Glitch in design. Every little fear I consume, refine. Turning raw rage into fuel of mine.
Tear down everything you built in your head. Grind it to dust, leave the whole world dead.
System failure, system
I
failure.
feel the pressure in my veins, let it It's all in my bloodstream, mind tore up. Voices in the static tell me rise up.
Breaking through the system like a deadly lockup.
Chrome bones rattle when the beat engage. Circuit in my pulse like a digital rage. Break through steel with a mental gauge. I'm the main glitch in your program page. Ritual scars in the code I speak. Bass hit heavy like a war technique. Eyes go white when the force peak. Every other threat that you make too weak.
Fractured soul where the voltage strikes. Sparks in my chest when the drums ignite. Turn that fear into raw birthright. Unleash chaos when the world unites.
Let it break.
Corruption rising.
I feel the pressure in my veins, let it erupt, up. Mental in my bloodstream, mind corrupt. Voices in the static tell me rise up.
Breaking through the system like a deadly lockup.
I've been crawling through my mind like a parasite. All black soul can't tell day from the night. Silver in my veins when the fear ignite. I don't need a scream, my silence bite. Fade into the static where my thoughts get torn. Brain split open like a sucker reborn. Life feel hollow like a godless form. Cold veins humming in a quiet storm. Wires in my chest where the blood should run. Dark code trigger when the pain begun. Eyes go blank when the pulse up run. Still can't tell if I'm dead or what. Mind glitch out when the baseline shake. See my own face when the mirrors break. World turn ghost when the fear awake. I breathe slow poison like a cursed intake. I've been crawling, robbing. I've been crawling through my mind like a parasite. All black soul can't tell day from the night. Silver in my veins when the fear ignite. I don't need a scream, my silence bite. Last thoughts cracking a cycle loop. Voices in my head from a cult like group. Dead calm mind with a venomous swoop. Tension in my bones like a buried troop. False God speak in a rusted tongue. Cold words sting like a lung undone. I reject light but embrace the wrong.
Shadow with my heart always beats strong. No big rage, just a quiet burn. Lessons from the void that I never unlearned. World so small when the tides return. I stand seen, let the whole earth churn. I've been crawling through my mind like a parasite. All black soul can't tell day from the night. Silver in my veins when the fear ignite. I don't need a scream, my silence bite. Let the system rot. Mind in a loop, but I feel no shock. I run cold like a dead padlock. Break my frame and I rebuild stock. Pulse go static when the lights go black. Thoughts turn sharp like a wire cut crack. I don't need sleep when the dread attack. I've been living in a place where the walls talk back. But I like it taste when the stress unfolds. Every bad habit that I bury grows old. You don't know me, you just know what you're told. I shed my skin when I overload. Hear that hiss when my lungs turn dry. Fear don't stick cause the panic won't fly. You want truth, I'd rather deny. I burn my past just to amplify. Let the system rot. Mind in a loop, but I feel no shock. I run cold like a dead padlock. Break my frame and I rebuild stock. Circuit in my chest on a countdown mode. Brain glitch out when the pressure reload. Try to keep calm, but the thoughts corrode. I bleed out noise like a corrupted note. Shadows creep in with a sharp incline. On my own ghost walk a straight line. You don't want truth, you want a design. But I spit out rules you can't define. Wires get tight when the fear kick through. I don't chase life, I just break what's due. Erase my mind, I return brand new. I'm a self-made glitch that the world outgrew. Burn my past just to amplify. Let the system rot. Mind in a loop, but I feel no shock. Heart run cold like a dead padlock. Break my frame and I rebuild stock.
Silence in the streets when I'm walking past the signs. Every shadow on the wall feel like it's study in my mind. Every step spend the night like the pavement redefined. If the dark gon' take my peace, let it pull me from behind. Yeah. Black hood locked down when the wind slice. Eyes numb, see the world through a thin ice. Pain hits sharp, but I learned how to live twice. Die a little daily, then return with a stiff spine. Empty blocks stare back when I breathe low. Hear a pulse in the dark where the trees grow. People vanish when the truth hit a deep blow. So I walk with my thoughts where the fears go. Night hums slow like a broken transmission. Mind drift far, stuck inside a cold vision. Life throws storms, but I move with precision. Learn to trust steps, never trust intuition. Cold silence in the streets when I'm walking past the signs. Every shadow on the wall feel like it's study in my mind. Every step spend the night like the pavement redefined. If the dark gon' take my peace, let it pull me from behind. Yeah. Feet drag slow in the rain.
hit the old stone. Heartbeat rough like you're climbing up a strong tone. Life feel cold, every path feel long grown, but I stay firm, every pressure make my bones home. Eyes low, see motion in the blind turns. So low, faint from the weight that my mind earns. Pain grow wild like I feel when the night burns, but I keep calm through the lessons that my time learns. Shadows stretch wide when I look back. Fear dries, stuck but I move with the weak tech. World press close but I never let the street crack. Hold my ground steady even when my breath slack. Let the cold sink slow, let the night unfold. If the doubt get bold, I stay still, stay cold. Cold silence in the streets when I'm walking past the signs. Every shadow on the wall feel like a study in my mind. Heavy steps, spend the night like the pavement redefined. If the dark won't take my peace, let it pull me from behind. Back up, I'm stepping with the blade and the grin. Cowbell knock, let the trouble begin. I stay sharp when the night look thin. If you act tough, you get thrown in the bin. I'm stepping with the blade and the grin. Cowbell knock, let the trouble begin. I stay sharp when the night look thin. If you act tough, you get thrown in the bin. Dark coat swing, I slide through the block. Bass it heavy like a roundhouse knock. Move too quick, leave dust when I walk. Talk too loud, get split by the shot. Cold face, no fear, I don't flinch none. Heat in my palm, if you thinking you the big one. Night run deep, I been living where the risk come. If you step wrong, that's the day that you get done. Sharp mind, sharp stance, I don't break pace. Cowbell bounce, set the tone in the chase. Mask stay low when I'm moving through space. One wrong word and you out of the place. Back up, I'm stepping with the blade and the grin. Cowbell knock, let the trouble begin. I stay sharp when the night look thin. If you act tough, you get thrown in the bin. Run up, shut up, I don't play nice. Cold blood, no love, rolling like dice. You freeze once, I'ma tag you twice. Street don't care about your cheap advice. Dark room, deep boom when the bass drop. You step wrong all night, make your face stop. Pull low when I'm sliding through the side like cowbell hit. Got the whole block, stand up, fast hands. Quick snap, never miss aim. Whole vibe shift when I enter tip frame. You chase hype, I've been earning my name. Too cold, too sharp, never playing your games. Back up, I'm stepping with the blade and the grin. Cowbell knock, let the trouble begin. I stay sharp when the night look thin. If you act tough, you get thrown in the bin. I'm stepping with the blade and the grin. I'm stepping with the blade and the bin. If you act tough, you get thrown in the bin. Flicker in my vision when the date up bleed. Mind split open like a cold bone seed. Everything I fear always grow from need. Truth tastes bitter but I still proceed. A flicker in my vision when the date up bleed. Mind split open like a cold bone seed. Everything I fear always grow from need. Truth tastes bitter but I still proceed. Cold drip black from the wounds in my brain. Thoughts chain tight like a ritual chain. Echoes of myself come back insane. Living through loops that I can't contain. Hollow in the chest where the faith once lived. An engine distort when the shadows give. Patterns in the void tell me what's primitive. Every broken part still feels sensitive. Static in my blood make the pulse misread. Darkness in my eyes like a hidden creed. Logic and madness from across my breed. Searching for an answer I no longer need. Flicker in my vision when the data bleed. Mind split open like a cold born seed. Everything I fear always grow from need. Truth tastes bitter but I still proceed. A flicker in my vision when the data bleed. Mind split open like a cold born seed. Everything I fear always grow from need. Truth tastes bitter but I still proceed. Veins vibrate when the glitch get loud. Thoughts fall slow like a digital cloud. Voices in the dark never felt so proud. Calling me deeper where I'm never allowed. Fragments of my soul float into space. Time fold inward like a broken in the face. Nothing feel real in this mental place. Identity flicker then leave no trace. I don't need light when the void feel warm. Chaos in my head take its perfect form. Silence grows sharp like an oncoming storm. Still I stay calm, this is my norm. Flicker in my liver room. Mind split open like a cold-born seed. Everything I fear always grow from need. Truth tastes bitter, but I still proceed.
I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Wait in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones pry. Step in my path, watch your courage die. Go down an empty lane. Calm on my chest, but the world feels strained. You bark too loud, that expose your brain. I move 1 inch, you rethink your chain. Dark hood low when the night feel grim. Fear don't shout, it just waste the brim. Your voice shakes off when the lights go dim. I see your pride break limb by limb. Heart breath slow like a loaded threat. I don't chase beef, I just let it set. You step too close, that's a fatal bet. I deal with facts, not internet. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Wait in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones pry. Step in my path, watch your courage die. Old wounds burn when the street turn black. You move too fast, that's why you crack. I stay composed, never lose my track. Your fear hit first and I just walk back. Hands don't twitch when the tension rise. Truth hit harder than the biggest lies. You fake that strength that you idolize. Real power come when the ego dies. Cold night calm in the dead end zone. You shout your threats but remain unknown. I stand too firm for you to don't say one word wrong and I set the tone. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Wait in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones pry. Step in my path, watch your courage die. Go and follow every step I take. Voice too calm, but the ground might break. Eyes don't blink when the stakes get fake. Move 1 inch wrong, that's your mistake. Go and follow every step I take. Voice too calm, but the ground might break. Eyes don't blink when the stakes get fake. Move 1 inch wrong, that's your mistake. Dark code dread like a warning sign. I don't rush moves, I protect my line. Everything you claim never match your spine. Talk real loud, but the fear's still fine. Stone face walk through a quiet block. No loud threats, just a ticking clock. Your whole team freeze when I start to talk. I don't need rage, I embody shock. Calm breath cold like a basement wall. Power ain't noise, power don't stall. If I stand firm, I don't need to brawl. One slow step, make a grown man crawl. Go and follow every step I take. Voice too calm, but the ground might break. Eyes don't blink when the stakes get fake. Move 1 inch wrong, that's your mistake. 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 Frost on my thoughts when the lights go out. You push up front just to fall in doubt. I don't chase beef, I erase the route. Confidence loud without any shout. You act like heat, but you cool on sight. Whole vibe small when I stand upright. Fear in your breath when I cut that light. My calm alone bring you into fight or flight. Hands stay ready in a steady form. Face unreadable through any storm. I don't need force just to transform. I kill your pride and it's early. Go and follow every step I take. Voice too calm, but the ground might break. Eyes don't blink when the stakes get fake. Move 1 inch wrong, that's your mistake. That's your mistake. That's your mistake. quiet observation.
City got a hum that you hear when you stand still. Life got a way that you feel when your hands chill. Pain never leave, it just settle in and stand still. So I walk slow, let him fade, do what fate will. Eyes half open, but I see through the whole scene. Everything feel distant like a bad dream. Thoughts too heavy for a light thing. Cold heart beating to a dark scheme.
Hood up, I move quiet through the street. Shadows crawl behind my back like they've been tracking every beat. Heavy thoughts inside my coat, I let them drag me underneath. If the darkness want my time, I give it all, I let it eat.
Step slow, every echo feel like ghost talk. My room, every time feel like a cold walk. Paint sure, every scar got a vulture. Nightclub, but the streets still a stone vault. I don't trust stars when they watch long. World full of fakes tryna act strong. Heart stay numb like a dead gone. Life hit hard, but I stay on. Voices in my head say move low, well, wind in my face say don't show. Hit a word I push, I don't go. Stand like a wall in a deep snow. Hear the night breathe slow. Feel the cold take hold. Hear the dark get bold. I don't fold.
Cold night, hood up, I move quiet through the street. Shadows crawl behind my back like they've been tracking every beat. Heavy thoughts inside my coat, I let them drag me underneath. If the darkness want my time, I give it all, I let it eat.
Whisper every time I walk alone. If the night gon' take my peace, so.
Mad when I creep through the streets. Low voice lurk with the bass and the beats. You talk big, but you fold when it heats. I don't say much, but I'm known in the deeps. Cowbells mad when I creep through the streets. Low voice lurk with the bass and the beats. You talk big, but you fold when it heats. I don't say much, but I'm known in the deeps. Slide through the dark with a blade on my waist. Cold in my eyes, no fear in my face. You rushing quick, get dropped with no trace. I move too sharp, never fall in the chase. Footsteps silent when I stalk on the back row. One quick glance, make your whole body crack cold. You ain't built for the life that the night holds. I've been running these blocks as my mind old. Bass hit thick, make your chest cave in. Cowbell bounce like a fight in the wind. Mask stay low, I don't need to pretend. You came with a mouth, but you leave with an end. Cowbells mad when I creep through the streets. Low voice lurk with the bass and the beats. You talk big, but you fold when it heats. I don't say much, but I'm known in the deeps. Cowbells mad when I creep through the streets. Low voice lurk with the bass and the beats. You talk big, but you fold when it heats. I don't say much, but I'm known in the deeps. Sharp steps, quick breath, don't stall much. Your crew freeze when they feel my touch. Fake tough talk never mean that much. One sound wrong and the night get crushed.
I stay clean when the scene get messy. Your fears show quick and your steps get heavy. You run too slow while my hands stay ready. I walk through the smoke like the vibe too steady. Dark green hide in the shade by the street light. Cold voice whispers send chills through the midnight. You step too close but your stance ain't right. I break cold legals when the cowbell strike.
Cowbell smack when I creep through the streets. Low voice lurk with the bass and the beats. You talk big but you fold when it heats. I don't say much but I'm known in the deeps. Black skies I walk, hear the whispers of the damned. Shadows gather at my feet like they obey a silent command. Rooms ignite beneath my steps, I feel the pull of ancient hands. If the void reveals its will, I follow where it stands. Cursed wind humming like a choir in a dead shrine. Hear the rustle of the bones buried deep inside the dark pine. Every echo in the night align perfectly with my spine. Like the world trying to tell me that the stars no longer shine. Old lips glare faint when the moon rises crooked. Head tastes metallic like a prophecy, I overlook it. I walk slow through the mist where the curse once stood. For the dark pressed down like it's swallowing a good.
Oath marks glow dim on the stones in my pathway. Shapes move steady in the haze when the rest wait. Night so loud I can't hear what the past say. Standing in the threshold where the world's halfway.
Under blackened skies I walk, hear the whispers of the damned. Shadows gather at my feet, they obey a silent command. Rooms ignite beneath my steps, I feel the pull of ancient hands. If the void reveals its will, I follow where it stands. Dark chants rise from the cracks in the old stone. Feel a cold grip, trace circles on my bare bones. See the silhouettes wash when I stand alone. Hear the ground breathe slow with a deep tone.
Fire flicker blue in the night shift. Hear a distant horn, I'm in a tight drift. Fog guard breathe like it trying to give a slight gift. Like a lamp's back heavy with a dark lift. Symbols pulse red when the path bends. World filled thin with the lights in. If the abyss call out, I don't pretend. I step in calm, I don't break, I transcend.
Let the rooms away, let the ground shake. If the void partake, I enter unafraid. Under blackened skies I'll walk, hear the whispers of the damned. Shadows gather at my feet like they obey a silent command. Rooms ignite beneath my steps,
feel reborn. Teeth grind loud when the circus worn. Static in my chest like a sharpened thorn. If the system fails, I distort the norm. Cold eyes bling when the code degrade. I walk through fear like a handmade blade. Thoughts overload when the wires cascade. Every last doubt in my head gets flayed. Steps sit still with a dead end tone. I don't need help, I survive alone. You chase light while I break the throne. I turn my pain into sharpened stone. Rust in my lungs when the dread kick in. Pulse stay flat but the rage within. You want calm, that's a dying skin. I don't chase peace, I prefer the din. Break my mind just to feel reborn. Teeth grind loud when the circus worn. Static in my chest like a sharpened thorn. If the system fails, I distort the norm. Break my mind just to feel reborn. Teeth grind loud when the circus worn. Static in my chest like a sharpened thorn. If the system fails, I distort the norm. Twitch in my hands when the fear inflates. I don't slow down, I accelerate. Rip through truth with the fractured state. Everything you love, I disintegrate. Fire in my skull when the pressure hit. Your safe zone talk, I don't care for it. I was shaped in noise, I was built unfit. Now I run the glitch like a curse transmit. Tear open past no one else can see. I don't run rules, they run from me. When the world breaks down into entropy, I rise through wreckage, that's my degree. Break my mind just to feel reborn. Teeth grind loud when the circuit's worn. Static in my chest like a sharpened thorn. If the system fails, I distort the norm. I'm moving the dark with a blade in my tongue. For sure my name, but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone. If I speak once, you already gone. I'm moving the dark with a blade in my tongue. Pressure on my name, but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone. If I speak once, you already gone. Yeah. Iron in my breath when the tension rise. I stay dead but they scanning for lies. Weight on my chest but I weaponize. Turn every shadow into my lies. Cold blood dripping a slow parade. Hands stay clean but the fear handmade. I don't chase cloud, I just upgrade. Every new step like a war invade. Silence speak loud when you build from pain. I don't trust words, only pressure and strain. If I set foot then I stake my claim. Low tone growl, put respect and frame. I move in the dark with a blade in my tongue. Pressure on my name but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone. If I speak once, you already gone. Deep voice drumming like a storm in tow. Heartbeat slow, but my spirit too cold. Never need shine when control is gold. Power in the silence that I uphold. Street born mind, but it still cut view. Nothing you bring that I can't undo. Feeling your pulse when I step on cue. My calm alone split a crowd in two. Bass hit hard like a hitman strike. Words cut deep, but the tone ain't right. Shadow in the night, but the grip too tight. I walk with force, you fade on sight. I move in the dark with a blade in my tongue. Pressure on my name, but I stand on my own. Rip my mind when the wires ignite. Cold veins hum when I lose my sight. Break my form just to feed the spite. If the code collapse, I become the bite. glitch run through. I tear down walls just to cut what's true. Thoughts turn black when the static grew. I don't want calm, I accrue that view. Metal in my jaw when the dread inflate. You chase comfort, I dismantle fate. Every weak link that you try to create snaps in my grip like a cracked update. Cold breath shiver when the core misfires. I burn old ties like corrupted wires. You want peace, that desire expires. I run on chaos and internal pyres. Rip my mind when the wires ignite. Cold veins hum when I lose my sight. Break my form just to feed the spite. If the code collapse, I become the bite. Rip my mind when the wires ignite. Cold veins hum when I lose my sight. I grab form just to feed the spite. If the code collapse, I become the pulse goes sharp when the lights distort. I reshape fear into raw escort. My thoughts don't drift, they snap and contort. Every new breakdown a fuel source port. Claw through noise like a rust-born ghost. I don't feel guilt, I don't feel remorse. The world collapsed, I adjust my course. I feed off pressure like a primal force. Skull play hum in a death-bound tone. You chase comfort, I thrive alone. When the screen can lives unknown, I rise from the wreck like a fractured clone. Rip my mind when the wires ignite. Cold veins hum when I lose my sight. Break my form just to feed the spite. If the code collapse, I become the bite. If the code collapse, I become the bite. If the code collapse, I become the bite. Static in my bloodstream, coil like a chain. Faces in the dark whisper through my brain. True feel broken carved into my vein. Nothing left inside but a code is strained. Sharp lines cut deep in a mental fold. Thoughts turn cold when the signals mold. Black noise hum when my fears took cold. Silence in my chest worth more than gold. Vague form shift in the back of my sight. Echoes of a code in the dead of night. Everything warped when the pulse ignite. I wear my dread like a second sight. Rust thoughts drip like a toxic stream. World fall apart in a fever dream. Nothing makes sense but the hidden scheme. I chase myself through a static beam. Static in my bloodstream, coil like a chain. Static in my bloodstream, coil like a chain. Dust in my lungs from the thoughts I keep. Wires in my blood twist while I sleep. Secrets in the void dig dark and deep. I lose myself but the truth still seep. Bit drop bloom in the cracks of my mind. Old patterns shift and rewind. Time dissolve in a loop design. I'm half alive, half undefined. Echo commands crawl under my skin. Voices in the hum, whisper begin. Every new fear feel woven in. I stand alone at the threshold then. Static in my bloodstream, coil like a train. Static in my bloodstream, coil like a train. At the back of my mind. Shadows in the day to keep its secrets confined. Fragments of myself I can't realign. Everything I lost wasn't hard to find. Cold glitch cut through a
within and will. Thoughts turn sharp when the world stays still. Silence in my skull, feel ready to kill. Truth tastes bitter, but I take my fill. Flesh turn pale in a static glow. Names in my head that I used to know. Wires in my blood start to overflow. Voices in a hum chant down below. Faint light bend with the dark and true. Then the computations break and elude. Every new fear but the deeper mood. I talk to the void, it don't conclude. Like cold whisper at the back of my mind. Shadows in the data, keeping secrets confined. Fragments of myself I can't realign. Everything I lost wasn't hard to find. Low hum knock in the edge of my soul. Dreams degrade under loss of control. Memory rot like a corrupted road. Darkness extract with the light stole. Hex symbols form inside my chest. Thoughts detach when the circuits test. Peace dissolve, never manifest. Patterns grow wild in the mind's unrest. Deep void hum with a spectral tone. Truth unravel when I stand alone. Nothing inside of a set in stone. I fade in cycles I do not own. Faint cold whisper at the back of my mind. Shadows in the data, keep the secrets confined.